What does it look like, Wolverine? The reason Iceman's got the jitters.
Betsy, is that you?
Betsy's body beast, my mind. It's funny to think I was curled up in your telepathic pal and sitting right next to you while you clowns were running around Europe trying to find me. You wouldn't believe how hard it was not to just burst out laughing or something.
Is that what makes you laugh, David? Murdering innocent girls?
Betsy Braddock's hardly innocent, Dad. We're talking about a mutant who not only used her family name to escape the Sentinel attacks, but a hypocrite who worked for the security services who were persecuting her own kind. Besides, this tasty wee body of hers had a tumor in its breast she didn't even know about. So it's not like she was gonna live forever anyway.
Oh, for God's sake, David, that's a human being you're talking about, you degenerate. When are you going to stop this disgusting behavior?
When am I going to stop? How about when Dad sees me kill all these X-Men he was training when he should have been spending time with us, Mum? Does that sound like a plan?
Okay, family therapy's over. Everybody out of the car.
No way, man. I'm staying where I am.
I said everybody out of the freaking car, bub!
Oh, you got to be joking, Wolverine. I just rearranged the molecules in Betsy Braddock's body to look like me in my favorite football shirt, big man. I'm hardly going to be scared of some idiot in a bloody Toyota convertible. Come on, Dad. I might be using Betsy Braddock's powers to keep you out of my head, but you can still talk to your X-Men telepathically. Tell them to put up a fight.
X-Man, this is Xavier. Regardless of what he's saying, David's still a novice with these reality-warping powers. Our situation isn't as desperate as it looks. Beast, you're fronting the assault. Iceman and Storm, I want a power combination like we practiced in class for the 9 or 10 minutes Wolverine needs to recover.
Suits me, folks. Just let me get a few seconds on my own with this cretin before you follow through with the ice storm, okay?
What are you waiting for, Iceman? Ice up!
I can't! I mean, I'm trying, but it's just not working. It's like my body doesn't want to put me in a situation where it knows I'm gonna die or something. What do we do now, Storm?
You get your act together and back me up, Bobby. We don't have time for performance anxiety here.
Henry J. McCoy, will you stop horsing around with that David Xavier and finish getting ready for the prom? Your dates aren't going to sit around waiting forever, you know.
No offense, Mrs. McCoy, but Cindy and I would sit here till the cows came home for a date with the two hottest guys in school, right, Cindy?
What in pity's name have you done here, David?
Oh, just giving reality a nudge to show you what life could be like back home. Once I've got rid of all Dad's stupid X-Men garbage, Henry. A world where your parents aren't drunks, where you can go to the prom like all the other kids, and the girls aren't drawing funny pictures of you behind your back. I could take that blue fur away in a second, Henry. With a click of my fingers, I could have you looking like Brad Pitt. Just kill the others, and nobody calls you Beast again, man. I'll even finish off the ones outside if you take care of the three amigos on that Lufthansa flight back from Russia.
Are you insane? Why would I want to hurt my friends for something that isn't even real?
Real like your relationship with Storm? Grow up, Henry boy. Dad's got her hypnotized and starry-eyed just to keep you hanging around the school, big man. Isn't it obvious? At least my offer means you don't have to go through life as one of the dozen ugliest people on the planet.
Drop dead, you lying piece of trash.
I'd like to say you just made a big mistake there, Beast. But the truth is, I was just gonna kill you anyway.
Iceman, if you're not going to help, at least get out of the way and let me have a clear run at this.
All right now, Storm. I've just spotted the plane you were going to meet, and I'm busy speed reading the minds of Colossus, Cyclops, and Marvel Girl. Did you know Colossus left the team because he had a problem with Dad's hippie-trippy pacifist agenda, just like you have sometimes?
Jean, what's happening?
We're under attack, Scott. Hold my hand. I'm trying to throw a force field around the plane.
And I'm picking it apart faster than you're building it, Jean. You're not a bad wee psychic, by the way. Shame your fancy powers never warned you about getting on a plane that was going to end up in chunks of the bloody Reichstag. No! Look, I'm only kidding, Dad. Do you really think I'm going to let this nice new family of yours off that easily? Here's your X-Men safe and sound, spick and span in those kinky leather uniforms you designed for them. I'll do something funny with you two later, folks, but Cyclops is the one I'm after right now. This is why I was waiting until you were all together again, Cyclops. I mean, how hilarious would it be to be inside Daddy's favorite when I kill everybody, eh? Just open your eyes and let me in, Mr. Summers, and I promise all this nasty pain will go away.
Not for you, it won't, dog breath.
That's impossible. How did you do that? That was sore, you spastic. Those subjects must my eyelashes off!
Iceman, why are you holding back like this when the others need your help? For God's sake, give them a hand, boy.
I can't, Professor. I keep trying to ice up, but my powers just aren't working.
You're scared, Robbie. We all are. Even Wolverine's legs are shaking over there, but something's wrong with David's powers right now, and we've got to make the most of it.
Stop hassling me, man. If this guy's so easy to beat all of a sudden, why don't you close him down?
I would if I could, but that's still Betsy's body he's inside, and I can't penetrate her psychic defenses. You, on the other hand, are one of the 3 most powerful individuals on the team, Iceman. Are you really going to stand there gaping while that wayward son of mine murders Aurora Monroe?
Hey, loser! Hands off the hottie!
Iceman! Was that a joke? Or was he really trying to be scary there? You know, I wish you would have worried about me the way you worry about all these wee mutants of yours, Dad. Would it make a difference now that I've got powers too? Could I start calling myself something cool like Proteus and maybe get a trial for that secret New York school of yours?
Where have you taken us, David?
Paris, of course. Your next scheduled stop after London before I rudely interrupted that crappy international book tour you were doing. Don't you recognize Notre Dame? The Arc de Triomphe? A million smelly students reading Marcel Proust by the fountain in the Tuileries? God, I really hate the French, don't you?
David, what are you doing?
Killing dozens and dozens of innocent people, Dad. That's just me getting started. Madrid was your next stop, right? Didn't the Spanish Science Fiction Society want you to speak at the Panaderia Hotel in Juan de Herrera's Plaza Mayor?
David, please, for God's sake!
Where the big talk's off, Daddy-o. Rome was up next, right? What were you planning to do here, Dad? Take in St. Peter's and the Colosseum Campidoglio like last time? Drag the X-Men around all those rotten museums and galleries you used to bore me with on those great big summer breaks? Oh, but the Sydney and Melbourne dates were the ones you were really looking forward to, weren't they? With over 10 million hits from Australia on your webpage, you just couldn't wait to see how many people showed up to get their little books signed. 500 dead here, Dad? No, let's make it an even 1,000 so it looks good in the morning papers, eh? Are you starting to see what I'm doing yet, big man? Have you finally figured out what this is all about?
You're destroying everything I've ever worked for, David.
That's right, Dad. In less than 5 minutes, I've linked you and me to more deaths than the Brotherhood. Let's see them listen to your message after this stuff, eh? Weird. I wanted us to go to New York too, but I'm having trouble bending space in that direction for some reason. Still, Berlin's the important one, I suppose. This is where Glasgow Rangers were playing Borussia Dortmund on our last big family holiday, right? Do you remember why I was crying at that football match, Dad? Even when Rangers equalised? Do you remember why I said I'd never talk to you again? Because you had your eyes closed for the entire game, Dad. You were talking telepathically to Magneto for the entire 90 minutes, and I knew right then and there that I didn't have a father anymore.
For the love of God, somebody help him!
They can't get through my force field, Mum. Nothing can. I know you think you don't want me to do this, but believe me, you'll enjoy Dad's head exploding just as much as I will.
Over my dead body, dirtbag.
What?
You heard me. I've been jamming your powers, short-circuiting your brain, and now I'm closing you down for good, you horrible little man.
Betsy?
No! Get out of my head, Braddock! I'm the one in charge here! I'm the one who's making the decisions!
Not when you're squatting in the mind of the most powerful telepath in England, chum. You see, I'm not trapped in here with you anymore, David. You're the one trapped in here with me.
Betsy, listen to me. If you can access his powers, make him undo all those terrible things he just did. You've got to try and bring all those people back to life.
No time, Professor. He's kicking and screaming for all he's worth in here. Even hitting him with everything I've got, I can only tune him out for a minute at the most. The rest is up to you, sir.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? Blood clot to the brain? Telekinetically induced heart attack? Just do whatever it takes to put your son in the ground, Professor!
You want me to kill you?
And here's where the plan goes to pieces, you English witch. You forgot you were dealing with Dudley bloody Do-Right here, didn't you?
Stop wasting time, Charles! Just kill him!
No, there must be another way, Moira. I refuse to accept that barbarism is the only solution to the problem at hand.
Professor, please! You're never going to get another chance like this! I can't hold him back much longer!
Oh God, I'm sorry, Betsy. I'm so very, very sorry, but...
Just shut up and kill me, you stupid bloody weakling! David!
Wow, that was just, wow. Nice work.
Just doing what had to be done, Cyclops. If anyone had any alternatives, I would have been delighted to hear about them.
Oh my God! Somebody call an ambulance! I don't think Bobby's breathing here!